Faff.
Shall we go through the fixtures?
Yes.
So first up, one of our two teams playing their double this week, Wolves, Leeds.
This is going to be a really open game. It's a Leeds win for me, and it's going to be 2-1 to Leeds.
I don't back these defences to keep clean sheets. I think both teams will score. I can't see there being an outright winner, though. I'm going to go 1-1.
Okay. Okay, so I do agree that both teams are going to score. I think that Leeds might just have it, and I do think it's going to be an open game. 3-2.
Wow.
Southampton, Chelsea.
Chelsea 2-0.
Part of me thinks Southampton are going to score, and I don't really know why I've got that hunch. Because Chelsea have been so good at the back, but I feel like Danny Ings can score a goal out of anything at the minute. I'm going to go 2-1 Chelsea.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with that. I think that Danny Ings will get on the score sheet. I don't think Christensen is quite as strong as the rest of those players in the back line. Marcus Alonso likes to get forward, but he's not the strongest going backwards. Yeah, 2-1 Chelsea. Burnley, West Brom.
1-0 Burnley. It is a turnip. It is. It's going to be 1-0 Burnley at most.
Oh.
All I'm going to say about this is I'm delighted I've got both Pope and Loughton in my team. I'm going to go 1-0 Burnley.
Do you know what? I'm going to say something to shock you both. I think that West Brom's going to win this game.
No, don't say that.
Look, bear with me here. Joe Willock coming in has been a game changer for them. I'm not saying they're a good team, far from that. But I think they're going to score a goal, and I think he's going to be involved in some way. 1-0 West Brom.
I'd hate that. I'd hate that.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, me too. But I think that's what it's going to be. Liverpool, Everton. I will be glued to the TV with tears streaming down my face
3-2.
as Richarlison scores and then does some stupid celebration and gets booked.
Yeah, Everton 3-2.
Oh.
I think it's going to be a really, really tight game. I'm going to back Liverpool 2-1.
Get out.
4-0 Liverpool.
You're dead to me.
That's
the second time I've said that to you today.
Yeah, it is. 4-0 Liverpool. I'm backing it. Fuck it. Okay, this brings us to our second turnip game of the week. Fulham, Sheffield.
Well, I don't care.
It's a 6-pointer. It's a 6-pointer. Both teams, both teams are going to love a win here.
The thing is, it's not a 6-pointer because in my eyes, Sheffield have already been relegated. They've been relegated since about 10 weeks ago. It doesn't matter. You know, this is really about whether Fulham can overtake Newcastle.
They're going to win 1-0. After what they've just done against Everton and they got a draw against Burnley, another hard picture for them. I can see this being 1-0.
This one's 2-0 for me. I don't think Sheffield are going to be anywhere in this game.
I'm going to go 1-1.
Oh, that would just be a horrible result. Fulham really need this game.
Horrible result.
They both do. The Blades need it as well. 1-1 is probably good for them both.
Let's be real. I'm sorry. 11 points. They're 8 points back from Fulham. They're 14 points away from safety. There's not a chance. They're done. They just need to prepare for next year in the Championship. I'm sorry.
Yeah, both teams are going down.
Yep. West Ham, Tottenham. I'm really intrigued to watch this game. I think this might be the best game of the week.
So sadly, I think West Ham will score. I'll be happy that West Ham score, to be honest. I'm going to say 3-1 Tottenham.
Whoa, okay. I'm going to go the other way, actually. I think West Ham have been in great form.
3-1 West Ham, are you saying?
No, I was going to say
you're just backing them for winning?
I think it's going to be 2-1 West Ham.
Wow.
I think Kane will score. It'll probably be set up by Son or vice versa. Cresswell's going to get another assist because that's just what he does these days, apparently. And I reckon Lingard's going to score again, yeah.
I think this will be a really tight game. really close, actually. I think it's going to be one in the midfield. I think Højbjerg needs to have the game of his life. But I'm going to go...
Sorry, hang on. Let's rewind there. Højbjerg.
What's his name?
Højbjerg.
Oh, Højbjerg. Oh, God. I forgot we were talking to a Scandinavian on the pod.
Man, look, some of our key demographics are from that region, so you might want to step up your pronunciation game.
Yes, they are. Yeah. Anyone from Sweden or Denmark on the pod listening in, if you could let us know in the comment section how to say Højbjerg or Højbjerg or Hodgeberg even.
Hodgeberg is my favourite, yeah.
Oh, wow.
I think it's going to be 2-1 Tottenham.
Ooh, okay. Aston Villa, Leicester. This one's going to be a turn-up game as well. My girlfriend's going to hate me this week, so all I'm going to do is watch football.
2-1 Villa.
2-1 Leicester.
3-1 Leicester.
Wow.
Yep. Arsenal, Manchester City.
2-1 City.
I agree.
Me 3. Manchester United, Newcastle.
3-0 Man United.
Wow.
2-0 United.
4-0 United. I'm sorry, without Wilson, Newcastle are a joke of a club. I think, honestly, I know that we just said that Fulham are probably relegated, but the way Newcastle play without him, and given that they're in 16th place and Fulham are playing well, I think they could be in trouble.
I think the gap's too big personally, but I would worry if I'm a Newcastle fan. The reliance on one man up top is unacceptable for a Premier League club.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
Spurs. You could argue that with Spurs, couldn't you?
Sure, but like there's some other class
At least
players.
Leicester, to be honest, to a point, but a bit less.
I think to a
it's-
lesser extent, but I definitely agree with the narrative. Like you remove Kane from Tottenham, they're a mid-table team.
It's insane. Yeah,
I think without Newcastle, without Wilson's goals, they struggle, and they're not. They can't get away with it like Burnley, who are actually fairly good at the back. Newcastle can't do that either, so they're in a real sticky patch. It's never going to happen. Like Joel Linton costs 40 million quid. He needs to pull his finger out. If he's going to be starting every game, he needs to be scoring goals.
He's the biggest waste of money since probably Andy Carroll at any of the clubs that ever signed him.
Oh, wow. Oh.
Brighton, Crystal Palace.
Brighton.
Derby game.
Yeah. Well,
Derby-ish. Both in the south, kind of.
Yeah,
I wouldn't call this a derby. No.
No, I don't think so.
No.
It's not though. One's in London, one's in Brighton. Let's be real.
This is the South Coast Derby for sure. Because
It's not though. I mean, if you'd said Bournemouth to me, I'd have said okay.
Nah, this is it. I think it's a derby game. Brighton Palace for sure. This will always be a turn up.
It will.
With the fans. When the fans are there, this is always a feisty game. I think Brighton have looked very strong at the back. I'm gonna go 1-0 Brighton. Palace are nothing without Zaha and the team.
Big up the goals.
I think there's going to be a thumping win for Brighton. Actually, I think this might be 3-1.
Nice.
Wow. I don't think that, but
Leeds, Southampton with the double game week.
do you know what? Poor Southampton. I haven't backed them at all, and I'm not for these two games against Chelsea and Leeds. I'm going to give it Leeds. Do you know what? Actually, this is if they're going to do something, it's against Leeds. I'm still going to give it to Leeds. 2-1 Leeds.
For me, this is the easiest game to predict. I think it's going to be a really wet and dreary Tuesday evening. I'm going to go 1-1.
Wow.
Okay. I'm going to go on a similar tact and I'm going to say 2-2. I think it's going to be very open, very sloppy, and that's part of the reason why Bamford's got my armband. I feel like something's just going to fall in the box and he's going to stick his foot behind it, or his head behind it, or his chest behind it, or some body part. I don't know. Yeah. Okay, so that wraps up our fixtures for the week. If you do want to join our FPL Faff mini league, you can do so with the code DKSORK. We did have a new entrant this week. Let's give him a shout out. AFTV Media, Ed Clifford. Welcome to the FPL Faff mini league.
Good dog.
Yeah, be like Ed. If you do want to follow us on the socials, you can find us at FPL Faff. You might have seen my post leading into this game week praying for Gundy, and he turned up. So, go and follow that for the lols. Guys, this has been good.
Faff.